Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Midnight Suns. I've just gone around and picked up all the stuff that's in the Abbey, all the gloss and various attack essences and stuff after our last mission. And I believe it's time for us to get a little bit of sleep. So let's get straight on with that. And we'll see if we're going to end up with another one of our clubs being available in the morning. Now, the last mission we went on, we wanted to get some money, but we had to instead go for an artifact. So hopefully today we'll actually, book club invitation, we'll definitely take that. Hopefully today we'll be able to get some money and finish paying for all the upgrades and stuff that we want. So, Carol's Cree book was an odd one, but I have some thoughts. We should talk about it on the next free night. Yeah, sure. I'm ready to attend whenever is absolutely fine. In terms of objectives, we have a hero op that's been completed. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff that we need to do. So we'll do the morning rounds. Okay. Dark Star palette for Blade. Might have a look at that at some point. I'm probably not going to re-gear the team and spend a whole bunch of gloss until I've got more things available, and I'll see if I can find something that's nice and homogenous to bring the team together, like we've got at the moment, but just in a slightly different style. I'm not seeing anything new there. Nothing. There's a little bit. Grab that. Bit of attack essence. Tiny bit there as well. Don't see anything over the other side. Hey, Cap. Nothing out in the open. Right, let's go back inside. I'll do the pass. It won't take us long to just whiz round and do this. Not going to go to the shop. Down into the forge. I mean, on the plus side, getting the artifact will have at least improved our research level. Hey, Nico. Don't want to talk with you.
Hunter, have you seen Blade around?
Yeah, he's right there. Oh, he wants help. Okay, well, while we're passing.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Ooh. Craft a rare ability for Blade. Sure, we can do that.
Thanks, Hunter.
He's going to like us a bit more for it, so, you know, it's worth it. And we were probably going to do it anyway at some point. I hope we actually have a rare ability for him. Let's get some more arcane knowledge from the book. That's about barriers. Could have read it, but, you know, the game will lead us by the hand through anything that we need to know. Probably. Hopefully. Some more credits. That is not the way I wanted to be getting credits. I mean, I do obviously want credits like that, but we want to have a mission for them.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Yeah, especially when Charlie pays us 16 credits. Okay, that is the daily quick run round. So let's analyze that gamma coil from the previous mission.
You are going to love this.
Okay. Forge schematic. Salvaging hero abilities grants more essence. We're not really going to make that. We can go straight on with the Devil's Deal, though. No, we can't. We can't do any research at the moment. So we need an epic Ghost Rider ability. We need another artifact to be able to go for this. We need 2 more artifacts to be able to go for that. We can start taking Captain America out on missions, upgrade Doctor Strange. But yeah, lots more artifacts. In addition to lots more money. Lots more money.
I just hope you brought me something interesting.
Well, we do have this artifact available, so let's start with this. Flaming Vessel. So it's giving us a bolt, which we can leave over on the other altar bit. And that means, well, you look at that. We can actually get some research on the go.
Ah, yes.
What have you got for me, boss? Readings are good. Genius
What do
inventor
we have?
strikes.
Precision? Okay, we've already got that. It's quite nice. This is pretty good. A modded Bring It On. I think we'll take that. A modded Soul Blast. I think we'll take that.
Good day, Hunter.
So we're probably going to want to put those in. So you'll Bring It On. We can boost it, of course. Yeah, we'll take that out and we'll put the modded one in and we will upgrade it just as soon as we can. I do like the modded ones. So confirm that. And over on magic. We don't actually have any soul blasts in there, but applying vulnerable and having a forceful knockback might be more useful than the quick soul slash. And we can upgrade it as well. So, you know, there is going to be the benefit of that. Let's confirm. How much various essences do we have? Resources. We've got enough that we're probably going to be good. So I won't worry too much about salvaging up what we've already got. Let's go see what the Hero Op's giving us. Did you still need to talk? Okay.
I've got some questions about vampires that I was hoping Blade could answer.
I have noticed you are very curious about Blake.
Yes, very curious.
He's an interesting guy. Plus, we're both half human, half something else. We have common ground there. What do you think of him?
I bet she'd like to have common ground with... Yeah.
He is a man of action and follow-through. Caretaker trusts his judgment.
Yes, I get that intensity. I think there's more to Blade than he's letting on.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad he's on our side. End-of-the-world situations forge strong bonds. A half vampire, a resurrected hunter, a half alien.
Do not forget the guy whose head routinely catches on fire.
The Midnight Suns are one of the more colorful crews I've run with.
No, it gave us a little bit more dark, so that's good. Let's have a look at the Hero Op. Ooh. A modded curse. If the target has full health, it does extra damage. I quite like that. It's pretty nice abilities to get out of a Hero Op. And for the Spidey one, a modded Opportunist. Draw the last attack blade. That's potentially really very powerful.
If we had some rookies,
Like,
I'd say send them
you
out for the
could
experience.
do a
But I think we're
major
past
ability. Draw it back. And then do environment attacks for free. We'll see if we can fit them into the deck.
Thanks, Hunter.
So, over on Nico, we do have a curse in here. That's going to be swapped over for the modded curse. We've also got a swarm, so we'll swap that over for a swarm plus, which means the other one can be upgraded as well. We've got a lot of upgrades to do. Oh, so the boosted swarm can just do more damage. It's not really amazing, but, you know, it's better than nothing. And over on Spidey, we'll take out Opportunist. We'll put in Modded Opportunist. I'm still not convinced that, like, it's going to be part of our long-term strategy, but we'll certainly keep it for now. Right, we need to craft a rare ability for Blade, so let's head down and look at what options there are. So ability crafting
A task for us?
on Blade. That's epic. These are rare. We could craft another Relentless.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
Let's check Blade's deck first.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Yeah, so we don't have Relentless in there. But we can still craft it. Let's do it.
Got any blueprints for us?
Hydra won't stand a chance.
Wondering if we should craft another one and upgrade it, but we've already got a lot of upgrades that we want to do.
Until next time.
Right, well, let's return to Blade, and then we'll go into the yard and do daily training and stuff. So Blade, here. Be happy.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Extra friendship XP and a Blade combat bonus. And critical chance for us, which is always good. Okay, he'll get extra moves. That's all right. Into the yard. We'll do our daily sparring first because we've got limited money. Who do we want to work on our friendship with? Probably Tony. Tony is low.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Yeah, we need to get you a different suit, Iron Man. It's cool, but it's not that cool. And in terms
No
of
pain, no gain.
upgrading abilities, so Captain Marvel, the Bring It On upgrade, that's going to take a big chunk of what we've got, but it does turn it into an incredible ability.
Difference?
Hey, sliders will deal even more damage now. Magic, you are next. For the Soul Blast upgrade, that's going to take attack essence. We've got plenty of that.
Just give me a target.
Then Nico. Let's do the curse upgrade first.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get
And we
it
can
either way.
we can easily afford the Swarm one as well.
Ha! Nothing's gonna stop me now.
Spidey. Opportunist. Oh, we got just enough. That's pretty cool. And they deal extra damage. 23 is a weird number. It's probably down to the specific attack
Wait to see how this goes down.
of Spidey. But that makes it even more practical, I think is the right way of putting it. Is there anything else to upgrade? No. At least not that we can afford. Right. So without further ado, 14 minutes in, let's see if we can get a mission that's going to give us some money. That's going to be epic blueprints, epic gamma coil. Artifact stuff. Just artifact stuff. Annoying. Well, we do need artifacts in order to boost our research level. So we may as well take one of these. Ooh, that's a story mission. Let's go for the non-story mission because I don't really want to push it along. And we do want to take Captain America out. we could get gloss for taunting 4 enemies. I don't think that's really worth it. We're going to get gloss just by playing the game. Right, so who is our least experienced person that we want to give a little bit of a boost? Or who is our lowest on friendship? Let's take Nico out, actually. Let's take Nico out, and we can keep the hunter as is. No, we're going to take the hunter because we want friendship XP. It should be a relatively straightforward mission. The dramatic walk towards the camera. Okay, enemy reinforcements will grow stronger each turn. Move quickly and destroy the devices.
Still intent on detonating these rift charges wherever they can. Consequences be damned.
We do want to get that red storage container as well.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Time to earn our paychecks.
Okay, we're going to redraw this restore because it's not useful to us at all. We've got 2 quick punches, so I think we'll probably start off with those. Oh, we could do Empower and a Blade Storm, like right over next to. Start with the quickies.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Being quick is always going to be beneficial in this situation.
I'm on.
Well, that's interesting.
We could potentially like push this one back into there. Which will move us a little bit towards our specific goal.
One of them went dark.
Then, like, that's not going to affect the one over there. We do need to take his shield off as soon as possible. I'm looking at this for the approximate range for Blade Storm before we actually do it. Yeah, I think we're going to empower, then we'll do a shield bounce at one of them, and then we'll do a Blade Storm, like, over here, because we can knock these guys back into stuff. So, empower.
This one's for you.
What heroic card are we going to draw? It's Swarm, which is alright. Swarm for 84 damage is pretty big. So I said Blade Storm on these 2. He is good. They're both going to get destroyed. Great.
They do not stand a chance.
I like that. That gives us offensive rush and the red key card. We're not going to use the red key card this turn though. We're going to take advantage of our shield bounce. Although, no, shield bounce is definitely the right way to go. Can I knock this down and get from the hunter? No, it's not going to hit both of them. That's something that I wasn't sure about. Nico, can this be slid? It kind of can. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it can. So we'll get the cap to do his thing. Or maybe we start with this. So if I get the cap to do it like this, like actually go on the other side. Okay, he didn't go on the other side, so he's probably going to get hit by the slider, but it's fine because you know he's strong and tough and all that.
This usually works.
Sorry, Cap.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
A pretty good turn, I'd say. Right, do we want to... yeah, let's redraw this ready for next turn. He was going to get dazed even with his resist, so I'm not too fussed about that.
I hope you're ready.
Okay, we're going to keep Guarding Strike in our hand for a very long time. If we do Empower, we could do Shield Bounce and Swarm again. Swarm on this guy and then Shield Bounce would probably be enough to knock his shield off. You can almost get pushed into someone just to be done. I say almost because we can't guarantee it.
Let me help.
Oh, there's a big swarm, right? Big swarm.
Let's try this.
There goes the shield.
You guys really don't know what you're in for.
And now the
do
cap
you?
can do some pushing. Knock you straight into Nico. So much so he just went right through the ground. Then you've got 145 left, so we could swarm you to get a big hit, and then next turn we'll do red key card and like finish him off with Guarding Strike maybe. Or we could ignore him. We could ignore him and just focus on this. Might be the more sensible option.
Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too?
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Don't worry, Cap. You're designed to be a punching bag.
More of them are joining the fight.
Guarding Strike is actually going to be really, really cool.
Needed a good workout.
Right. So, with these guys doing what they're doing... let's grab the box, because we need to. Credits, very nice. I'll always take extra credits. I wasn't expecting... We can just finish it off. Yeah, let's get Nico to push this guy back into there. So you two are going to die when he blows up. Hunter's got block anyway. So we'll do the curse on this, finish it off.
Going for it.
Another Hydra operation foil.
And we might not even need to
Never get tired
take out the
hearing
rest
that.
of the Hydra operatives. Hey, good job on the level up,
Get a
Nico.
weird feeling?
Well, we did that really quite quickly. We got a rare artifact out of it, and Captain America was the punching bag, so we'll let him have this comic cover. Although most of the work was done by Nico. I mean, Hunter did one Blade Storm, but Nico was the enabler of that entire match. I feel a little bit bad for Cap, you know, getting brought along specifically to be a punching bag. All right, we'll run around quickly, look for any essences and stuff, and then I think we've actually got time to do book club, so we'll probably go ahead and do that as well before we finish. Anything in Caretaker's room? Not at the moment. There's a little skill essence. Don't want that going to waste. There's a little bit more just tucked in here. Not seeing anything out in the yard. So let's head back in, check the main lounge area.
Don't see the big deal about New York. LA has just as many monsters that need slaying.
Hey, Charlie. Gotta keep playing with your demon, doggo. Yeah, we'll finish going around before we talk with Steve.
What's up, Hunter?
I see not much around. Down into the forge area. Nothing tucked away at the back. I really want to get a mission that's going to give us some credits. We are desperately poor.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's
Oh,
ramblings.
missed that on the way in. Let's grab that. There's a bit of gloss. There's 5 credits. It'll help. But not a huge amount. I think that's
Captain Marvel swears she
going to be everything.
Dr. Faustus's plan.
Alright, how can we help?
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Aha! Alright, well, let's go to book club then.
Time for book club. You coming?
Yeah, I'll come.
Meet you there.
After you.
There's proper punch and everything.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
Good insight there, Steve. Good insight.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. I'm good if you are.
No, I'm good. Let's do it.
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Cree farming implements.
Exactly. It had far more to say than I thought.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
Oh god, no. Let's go with it's about a deceptive offense.
The bloom is poorly defended territory behind enemy lines. The harvest is when you strike that territory and then fade away.
That's an important aspect, but it's more than just an attack strategy. It's about what comes after. At the time of the book's writing, the Cree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Cree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Cree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Cree farming techniques and defend their world with Cree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Cree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Cree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
No, that made them predictable.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Cree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Cree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Cree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Cree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
They destroyed the
That's
world.
covered in Volume 33.
Fair enough.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
That's one way of forcing it on people.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
I'm sure we will.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
I disagree with that. No enemy is invulnerable.
The Kree never conquered this planet. Neither will my mother.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. We can hit them anywhere at any time. You can bet this adds to our own reputation. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Cool. Well, that got us a bit of friendship XP, which is always welcome.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
Yeah.
I could not stand it.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was not something I'd ever grab off the shelf.
I would go that far.
Fair enough. You know what you like.
Whatever you do, don't tell Carol.
You cannot let her know what you really think.
Really? I don't care to lie, especially to someone I'm into.
You do not need to lie, but you can deflect. Just do not offer your unvarnished opinion.
I don't know. She seems to respect people who are upfront with her.
She never seems
Why
to
take that risk?
like it when we do that.
Maybe you're right. Thanks, Hunter.
Of course.
You calling it?
Time to go.
I should leave.
Good meeting.
Right. Wow, we got a modded improved Bring It On or a modded improved Quick Jab. So what's the mod on this? I mean, we know the read. Oh, the mod is the extra damage. Well, that's okay. That makes it interesting in its own way. Let's take it. And Deadly Ground, which we've seen before.
I'm glad you like the book.
Yeah, it was different.
Hey, I know we have another book to read, but do you...
Right, let's hop in and
I could find some time.
swap over that Quick Jab for the improved, better Quick Jab, which also potentially does knock back.
It's entirely about Kree agricultural practices, but
We've also got
it's essential reading before volume 89.
Blade's Relentless ability. Do we want to put that in?
Yep, small unit tactics in zero gravity environments.
We could. I mean, 52 is a good amount of damage, potentially 78.
Yes.
We've already got a couple of quicks, so
Great. When we can talk about it, like a mini book club.
Great.
I'd be interested too.
let's get rid of
Maybe we should ask everyone.
the not amazing stake.
Real busy. No time to read about
We'll put Relentless in. It gives a bit more heroism for doing environmental effects and things. And over on ours, yeah, the improved Deadly Ground. Yeah, I don't really see us using that. I mean, it's fine, but it's not an attack in itself. Okay, well, with that, I think that's probably going to be a good point to call an end to this episode. So we'll go to sleep and we'll pick it up next time in the morning. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Midnight Suns. See you soon.